Hello everyone and a warm welcome to Denmark for the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2015. We're in Esbjerg on the southwest coast of the country where the locals are getting all set for Christmas. The lights are on. Just under 4 weeks to go or so, but before all that the medals have to be decided at these championships, and two of them will be decided tonight at the Granley Hockey Arena. It's going to be a big night. The teams are being introduced to the audience, and we'll be concentrating on the women's bronze medal game between Finland and Denmark. Alison Walker and Logan Gray with you to bring you live commentary on the whole game.
Finland on the lead position, Mario Mikvi. Second, Majas. Second, Maja Saljovirta. Third, Milja Helsen. And the skip, Ona Kause. Representing Denmark, lead, Charlotte Clemensen. Second, Stephanie Rista. Third, Erik Simonsen. And the skip, Lane Nielsen. Teams, you may cool your sliders and take practice slides.
So as the teams shake hands and wish each other good luck, we'll get a quick word with Logan as to how he's watched a lot of the women's games this week. Who's your money on here?
I think it's going to be a really interesting matchup, Alison. Finland, the wheels just came off after a great start against Scotland in their semi-final. They'll be looking to try and find some of the form that they found in the first half there.
And there's how the standings looked after the round robin. Russia, Scotland, Finland and Denmark were the ones that qualified. And it'll be Russia, Scotland in the women's final. And further down, Estonia and Hungary holding the table up. Norway 3 wins and 6 losses. And that's how it progressed through the week to get to those finals, to the gold medal games. Russia beat Denmark and Scotland defeated Finland, so they will play tomorrow for the gold medal. And Denmark play Finland right now for that bronze medal. We also have Norway and Finland playing each other in the men's game for a bronze medal there. Both those teams losing out this afternoon, and we'll play off for bronze. So busy night of action, lots going on. We'll keep you updated with everything else that goes on, but this will be our featured game, and the lead, Charlotte Clemensen, gets us underway for Denmark.
Well, I talked about the Finland team, but didn't quite get around to the Danish side's chances. Off to a blistering start this week, winning their first 6 games in a row. They've now lost 4 in a row. So they need to get back to the form that they were showing at the start of the week, this Danish team. And they certainly look to be playing a lot better against Russia. Much more shot making than in the previous 3 games. So they'll be looking to try and get some of that form going that they had against Russia. Russia played extremely well to win that semi-final.
Yep, just winning it 6-5. Picking up one in the 10th end to take them through to the gold medal game. So Denmark, especially in front of their home support, would love to win the bronze here.
Kommer her. Giv den lidt.
All week long, Denmark have
Lille smule mere.
been reasonably conservative in the early exchanges. Quite happy to play in the house and
Godt set.
get themselves warmed up, get to grips with the ice conditions in the first end before having a pop later on.
Kom op. Mere må I være her, Peter. Det var Maria. Godt set, godt.
Not seen too much of Finland this week. They do like to play with a lot of stones in play generally, though.
Ja. Hele vejen på linje. Ja. Hele vejen på linjen, Pia. Jep. Godt. I stabil. Godt set, Lene.
This is Maja
Hey.
Soniovitta, 33-year-old second
Godt afstand.
from Helsinki, plays out of Allen's curling club. Been a couple of years on the team and played in the World Championships in Sapporo earlier this year.
Just a reminder of the rules of play there. 8 ends minimum in the playoff stages. And everything else just as you're used to throughout the round robin as well.
Kommer her. Pia. Ser fin ud, Pia. Ser fin ud. Wow. Langtiden er okay. Godt set. Godt stabil.
We've seen a lot of this Danish team this week, and the skip in the lead have been playing particularly well. The key to the team for me is the middle order. Just been a little bit erratic at times. So if we can see a good consistent performance from Riisdahl and Simonsen, then perhaps that gives Denmark their best chance.
You would put them as slight favourites, would you?
Yeah, absolutely. They've got the home support as well.
Ellie Simonsen, she's 31, the third for Denmark.
The other advantage that Denmark have is the experience of Lena Nielsen. She's been around the block a few times now. She's used to playing at this level. Has experience in playing in playoff matches and medal games. So that could well just make the difference today.
Yep, Helston, 25, third player for Finland. First year on the team. Played in the European Junior Championship in 2010. Yeah. So relatively inexperienced compared to the rest.
Ser fin ud, Pia. Ser fin ud. Langtiden er lang. Langtiden er lang. Langtiden er fin. Ja. Fin, Helle. Godt, Helle. Godt se.
Well, not too much going on in this first end. Both teams quite happy just to rattle it through. Finland, of course, have the hammer in the first end here due to their ranking in the round robin. So just above Denmark.
And they have performed better than their expectations this week, these girls.
Absolutely, Alison. It's been a great week for Finnish curling. First time since 1997 that Finland have been in the last 4 of the women's competition.
Thanks.
And of course, Aku Kausta and the men's team out there just now playing the bronze game.
And I know Mum and Dad are both here, so they must be very proud indeed of their 2 children. Skip Stones and Lenny Nielsen.
Makes a head and stick on the wing.
She's an insurance underwriter. Started curling in 1998. This is Una Kausta, the other skip in this game. She's 27 and she's a makeup artist and hairdresser, and always well turned out.
Well, she also just turned that stone out of play. Certainly going to be harder shots today that she needs to be more precise on.
This team were 11th in the Women's World Championship in Japan earlier this year. But this wasn't her best moment.
That was a good look at the release of Una Kausta. It's a really quick release. You see likes of Lena Nielsen's, it's kind of longer and smoother.
But there's no right or wrong there, is there? It's whatever
Different
you're more
things
comfortable
work.
with.
Yep, different things work for different people. So if you were going by the textbook, it would look a little bit more like Lena Nielsen's, but different things for different people. Just a reminder, the bronze game on next door. Norway 9-0 in the round robin. Always sorry to see an undefeated team losing in the playoffs, but they're up against the reigning world champs from Sweden. And here's Thomas Ulsrud trying to blank this first end. I think it's going to go. And it's going to be a score of 1 in the first end for Norway. Slight mistake there from Thomas. And after one end, it's Norway 1, Finland 0.
Norway will dearly want to go home with at least a bronze medal after having such a good week.
It would be a real shame after such a fantastic round robin, a real record-breaking one, or one that will certainly put them in the record books with a lot of teams who have gone undefeated throughout a round robin.
And to the second end now of this featured game in the bronze medal playoff. Lots of action going on throughout. 2 World Challenge games as well on the other 2 sheets. Playoffs essentially for a place in the World Championships between Norway and Italy in the women's, and Italy and Denmark in the men's.
go. Super retning. Super linje, Pia. 8, fuld 8, fuld 8, fuld 8. Fuld 8, fuld 8, fuld 8. Wow, rigtig godt. Godt spillet, Lotte.
Well, good to see a centre guard going up from Finland, and a nice come around there by Charlotte Clemenson. Well, they would have preferred to have that one in front of the Yellowstone rather than side by side. So a couple of options here for Denmark. They can either remove that red stone, or they could play a freeze in between the yellow and the red. That would be difficult to move.
See it beginning to curl now. Is it going to get past that guard? Yes, it does. Nudges that other red to the back of the house.
Denmark leaving their Yellowstones too close together here. And a lovely double take out there by Maja.
Maja, fundraising coordinator. He's in Helsinki. And nicely done here.
No, just the single and rolls out. Quite defensive call that stone over there on the wing and not really in a threatening position. But they chose to hit it anyway. And they roll out. So Finland with a great chance now to come around the centre guard.
There's a little wobble there, wasn't there? From Maja.
So needed that one in front of the tee line, and that's a bit of a let off for Denmark. You see most of that red stone from the hack, so going to elect to remove it. They could just freeze it or bump it back as well, but they obviously don't want to allow any red stones to build up around the house this evening.
Only just passed.
Go. Got foul.
Well, a good shot. Rolls behind the guard. But again, the stone is back at the tee line. And now it's Finland's turn to try and make a freeze in there. Well, the Supers have got a long way to go to get this into shot position. Can they get it there? 14.1 seconds between the hogs, so perhaps the ice conditions just a fraction slower this evening. Generally seen in 14.5, making it all the way to the tee line. Oh, chips the guard with that one.
Here's Tommy Rantamaki, coach, saying hello. Must be very pleased with the way his teams, his players have performed this week.
Yeah, just recently appointed as national coach for Finland. So it's a bit of a bizarre shot, the last one by Denmark. Lying in shot position, they had the chance to try and set up the deuce. And all of a sudden they're now facing 3 red Finnish counters.
Ulrik Schmidt, Danish coach.
Yeah, 3-time European Championship finalist.
Trying to watch both teams here in action in the Granny Hockey Arena. Danish side did get a bronze medal at the Europeans in 2007. And they finished 4th and 5th and 8th. So they'll finish in that horrible 4th position. And Finland's best finish was 6th in 2014.
Hangs around to lie to. Important. Now, no guards in play. Lenny Nelson looks like she's going to call the freeze on the back red. Try and generate a deuce. Might even give them the best chance to blank the end as well, so definitely got options.
Var der nogen af jer i træningen, og skulle du den vej ud? Fra midten, når jeg står. Hvad gør jeg? Nej. Er det helt ned på? Ja. Det kunne jeg rigtig godt tænke mig. Ja. 95? Ja.
Just keeping an eye on this. She watches from afar. tucked in beside that other red.
Vi har toeren, så hun varmaan ihan stikki käy.
Joo. Onko se noin iso? Joo. Sulla on aika kovalla. Se kovalla jakso kovalla. Se siitä veke?
Joo, 9.
Joo.
Onko se 2 vai 1?
Se on 2.
What the Finnish girl was thinking here.
Oh, it's pretty simple, really. Just get rid of that, eliminate that back yellow stone. Don't need to leave it in the house at all. So it should be reasonably straightforward to make the force here. So a good shot and quite important to make a roll there. You don't want to nose hit and leave a kind of wall of red stones sitting there to draw against. Just leave a little bit of a gap. So Shirley Nilsson's not thinking about using those back red ones anyway, but they are there if she needs them.
The men's bronze game, it's the last stone of that second end. Norway forced to just take one. Could coast it.
I skal godt nok være sikre!
I don't think there's any other yellow awaiting him, so he needs to make sure this one counts. I'm not sure it's going to get there.
Looks like it's going to be a steal of 2.
A disappointing end for the Finns. Norway 3, Finland 0 after 2 ends. And in our feature game, after 2, it's Finland 1, Denmark 1.
Godt se støtten. Nej. Okay, lad det.
Vai!
Gal.
Kumpi?
Joo. Eli puoli. Joo.
We're into end number 3.
Lähellä.
In the bronze medal game between Finland and Denmark. Good atmosphere inside the arena tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite nice having 4 games out there again for the spectators to watch. I think even this afternoon, people were really noticing a big difference when the semi-finals were on and how quiet it was in comparison to how it's been all week.
And both the semis were quite tense as well. So you could have, at times, you could have heard a pin drop. It was good stuff.
Vend på linje. 10. Vend på linjen, stærk.
2 medals up for grabs here tonight.
Ja.
Men's and the women's bronze medals.
Plads. Plads. Wow. 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 Godt, Lotte. God fart.
Not on a coaster, just having a little think about this one. Looks like they're going to play around the corner guard. Looks like a lot of weight at the moment.
Vähän
Takana.
takavalko. 13. Joo, kun tuo melkein läpi tosta.
Rears up at the back of the forefoot, really, in line with it. So a good shot there, and certainly is taking Lena Nielsen's eye.
And there's the 2 of them, the brother and the sister. Una Naku, playing for Finland.
Well, Denmark continuing to be quite defensive here and calling the peel on the corner guard.
Godt, Steph.
Mä todistaa vielä sun.
You've got a feeling for one team or the other now, Logan, after a couple of ends?
No, I think the early exchanges have been pretty even, to be honest. I don't think both teams have quite settled yet in this game. Both making the odd mistake.
Nothing too ambitious being tried.
Well, that's a good shot there.
Paina, paina. Paina, paina.
Great shot by Samuel Virta. Just squeezes that Yellowstone out of the 12-foot circle. So Finland lying 2. Just does enough to get it out and no more.
And away they both go.
Tykkäättekö tästä vai tästä enemmän? Etu valkea! Etu sinne!
Too sure exactly what they're trying to do here. Looks like they're coming around their stone at the top of the house. They do have the last stone here, so I'm a little bit perplexed by this call. They could just have split the rings here to score a more straightforward 2. They're playing the draw around here, they're always going to leave a double takeout for Denmark.
Which is what's going to happen next.
Well, Helle Simonsen with the big weight here. Well, certainly makes contact, doesn't manage to spring from the house though. And that yellow is in the rings. Just needed to curl an inch more and that would have gone quite easily. I've said that was Helle Simonsen's maximum peel weight. Certainly seen her throw it a lot harder.
Tarvii voimaa. Ja. Voimaa! Voimaa! Loppuun asti. Vielä vähän. Ei.
14 8.
dropping the weight further on this one, trying to make out and roll.
Jep. Jep. Oikein. Vähän sisään. Suoraan vaan. Kymppi varmaan jäis, mut varmempi voima.
So the nose hit here, Finland will have the stones quite well spread.
Pitää nousta tosi paljon.
Ei. Tarvitaan nousuja. Ei. Älä vie. Hyvä.
Well, a good shot. Certainly would be a really long double takeout here to get all the way across the house. Not quite sure Elena Nielsen has the firepower to make that one. Maybe Nicholas Sedin would.
Yep, he would definitely go for that. Maybe she feels she doesn't need to do something like that at this stage.
It's enough to lie in shot position, but really needed to get underneath the cover to try and make the force. At the moment, it looks like it's going to just be a straightforward deuce for Finland. Just another look, just need to curl another couple of inches and then they could make that roll behind the yellow at the top of your screen there. So great reaction from Lena Nielsen, just making sure she was absolutely clear. Running a bit wide at the moment. Oh, does it hang on? I don't think so. I think that yellow at the top of the house could well be out counting it if it's even in the house at all. So
yep, that was unfortunate.
A huge let-off for Denmark.
Nielsen's had a look. She's back up to deliver her final stone. That's where she's aiming.
Good shot to lie to. The Finns are just going to check exactly what the situation is, but I would fully expect to see Monikausta having to draw for one. That really was a huge let-off for the Danes. Important to give this one full. Looks like Ona wants to play the takeout.
Jonkin verran matkaa rollatakin, niin.
Can tell these skips are going to keep me on my toes this evening.
We'll see if she's more comfortable with that then.
Niiden etukivi on pesässä. Milja oli ehkä sitä mieltä, että vastustajalla on parempi.
I think you would see most top-level skips playing the draw here. Just has to be fully in the 12 foot, but Perhaps Una Kausta not too comfortable with her draw weight today and wants to play the takeout instead. She's playing to her strengths.
Here she goes with the last stone of this third end.
Oh, that's a good shot. Right onto the button. Perfect.
Tuliko se reunan kautta se toinen? First and then.
That's what she wanted to do, and she has.
Reunan kautta tohon. Mitä? Toi koski ensin reuna ja sit se tuli tohon.
Okay, so those two yellow stones at the side shouldn't be in the house. And
What are they debating here?
well,
Okay. So this case.
the stone's just been kicked away. Yeah, we're just getting another look here at what happens to the object stone as it comes off the foam. So it just kind of pushes the yellow into
one
the side of the
back in,
house.
yeah.
So
But the only one that really matters is the one in the middle anyway.
well, it does make a difference to what's second shot though. If they think that
Yeah.
the red on the other side of the house with Una Kausta's first stone, if that's lying in second shot position, that would have been out-counted by this new stone that had arrived inside of the house. So, going to make a difference. It's definitely one for Finland, measuring for two by the looks of it.
And from that angle, it does look like yellow. But worth the measure
Siis suomari sanoo.
from a finish point of view anyway.
Mä en tiedä. Voi olla, että meillä on huono. Joo. Mitataan nyt. Ei saa mitään maksaa. Joo.
Er det den der måler, man skal have fra?
So they will wait patiently as the measuring instrument, I suppose this is. It looks like an instrument.
Jep. Jep.
Yellow, as we thought. So just the one. And after three ends, Finland 2, Denmark 1. Watching live coverage from the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2015. Great to have you with us to watch the action here at the Granley Hockey Arena. And Robin play all over. It's all about the medals now. And we have a couple of bronze medal games going on in the arena, and this is our featured game. Finland against Denmark, both losing out and going for the gold medal, but they'll most definitely want to take a bronze home if they can. And just across from them, we have Norway and Finland also going for bronze. Third end, Norway building up a good lead, 3-0. Finland trying to get themselves back into this. Not let the game run away like it did against Switzerland earlier today.
Well, must make really after a bad miss in the second end, giving up a steal of 2 there. But Finland on the board.
Yep, they get their 1 there. 3-1 after 3.
Just touches the guard. Doesn't manage to get down there and make the freeze. So this looks like a smart call here from Lennon Nilsson. Just going to split the 8-foot here to lie to. Of course, they have the last on. Saw Thomas Ulsrud using this tactic earlier in the week. And it's all down to the quality of the positioning of that first stone in the end that sets up this chance. By leaving your stone high in the 8-foot circle, then it keeps the scoring area big, even when the opposition do come to make the freeze.
Go, 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 så langt den kører, så langt den kører. Så langt den kører, go, 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 go. Meget fint.
But important to go a little bit further down. Could have just done with that being back at the tee line. They can get it down past the tee line, and then Finland choose to nose hit, then they've got something to freeze on as well. So still good enough though to lie to and not leave a double takeout.
Yeah, Salmio Virta, 73% for the tournament. It's been a couple of years on this team.
Oona, pitäisikö ampua tuolla omalla toi keltainen pois?
Voi joo, mä ajattelin vaan, että se oli hyvä paikka saada tänne.
And watching the action, that's a great vantage point to see everything. And have a little drink and a cake as well. And 4 games going on for you to enjoy. And if you're here in the arena, if you can't be with us, you are with us. Watching it on television. See the amount of effort that goes into the sweeping.
Well, that one over curled by quite a bit. Actually didn't initially hit the stone she wanted to hit, but still clears the centre up.
There wasn't much the sweepers could really do about that, was there?
No, they swept that one all the way down to try and hold it. Still managed to get a reasonably good result out of it. So the early opportunity for Denmark to score 2 is lost. Finland lying 4 at the moment, so Lennon Nilsson going to tidy things up a little bit here. Well, that one over curls too. Well, Stephanie Riesdahl had a great game yesterday against Russia. Doesn't seem to be quite hitting the same levels so far this evening. It's always an interesting match, the bronze game, how teams respond after a loss. They've been knocked out of the competition effectively the previous day, or in the men's competition today, and they're having to bounce back and get themselves G'd up to go out there and try and win a bronze medal for the country. So
yeah, so it's getting over that disappointment as quickly as you can, because you can still go home with something, especially when you've come close.
well, especially as well when it's the first time that you've been in that position. So the likes of the Finns and some of the Danish players we see out on the ice just now, they won't be that experienced in dealing with that kind of disappointment. Maybe a little bit different for the likes of Team Ulsrud, who are next door, and they've been and done everything already. So it'll just be another game really for them.
And it's not even as if they've won everything, because they've had some horrible last-minute defeats as well, and learned from them. Lily Simonsen, she's 80%. The Danish third. She's a school teacher from Dovre.
Pakko saada purettua kuitenkin.
Yeah, Helston, 76%. The Finnish third. I'm sure Skibler wanted her to be a little bit more than that. Is that going to tuck him behind? Not quite.
So it's looking a little bit more open now for the Danes, currently lying in shot position. Choosing to draw around the centre-ish guard. Need to be a little bit careful with the stone positioning here, not to present a double takeout option to the Finns. Oh, good length. Absolutely bang level with that yellow on the wing. No double takeout available there. Well, you can see from that angle that they didn't quite manage to cover the inside edge, so a little bit of error there for Monikausta to potentially make a hit and roll underneath.
That's not really a hugely encouraging statistic, 68%.
I'm quite surprised to see a skip with that low a stat in the semi-finals, to be perfectly honest. Generally, we're looking for the stats to be up around the 80+ mark. So she must be making the right shots at the right time, though.
She underperformed in the previous game, perhaps. Maybe that's impacted. It's in 6. Yeah, really need to get that one underneath the guard to take the opportunity away from Denmark to score 2 with the last stone here in 4. Nielsen with the first of her 2 stones. She's 83%, considerably better than her opposite number.
Okay. Okay.
Den vil bare ikke køre den der.
Tarpeeksi kovalla siinä voisi olla. Mä en ole varma lähtisikö mä hakee. Joo.
10,5.
Needs to find a roll this time. Just been trading singles so far in this bronze medal matchup.
There you can see all the action inside the arena.
Pauliina.
Ei! Marja osumassa täysin! Ei! Marja täysin! Ei!
I was just rolled a little bit too far. That's going to be right out into the open and should be a straightforward nose hit for Lena Nielsen with her final stone of the end.
Jeg tror, man kan sige om den vej. Men hvis den sætter sig der, er det stadig nok. Det gør den lidt. Du tror heller på indenfor?
Nej, det gør jeg ikke. Jeg siger bare, jeg tror, der er plads.
Hvad vej? Det ser nemmest ud indenfra. Tror du det?
Jo, det gør. Falder den ikke meget?
Jeg kigger lige dernede fra.
Jamen, den vælter ret meget.
Du bliver nødt til at spille den for, om så sætter den op. For lige snart den er forbi den, så er vi stort set på den.
Ja. Men har vi set, hvis du har set nogen herudefra, synes jeg, vi skal spille den her. Altså, og så holde den på 10,5.
Hvis det er 10,5 den vej fra, så er det her.
Ja.
Hvis det er 9,5, så er det her.
Conversations at both ends.
Jeg kigger vel spille den udefra.
Ja, det kan jeg altså også bedst lide.
Jeg synes bare, at dernede fra ser det ikke ud som, der er så meget plads til cornergarden.
Det fik jeg sagt.
Når den først forlader cornergarden, så er det mere der, hvor den så på vej hen.
Last stone of this 4th end of this bronze medal game.
Should be straightforward for a player of Lena Nielsen's caliber.
Godt, Lina!
Hear from the crowd there, they enjoyed that. Little smile. Well executed end from a Danish point of view.
Lækkert, Tessa.
Into the lead they go after 4 ends. Finland 2, Denmark 3.
Det var det, man kalder sen angreb. Det er det, man kalder sen angreb, og det er vigtigt.
So still quite cagey stuff between these two teams, Finland and Denmark. Not wanting to be too ambitious at this stage. Just keep doing the basics. (3-2) into this end number 5.
It's been a pretty even match so far. I think Denmark have been slightly better and probably worth their one-shot lead. A nicely constructed deuce there in the 4th end. And this, of course, is the last end before the teams earn a well-deserved 5-minute break. Charlotte Clemenson to lead. Her sister Isabella is on the bench. Meanwhile, over in the bronze game, there's Kasper Hakunti holding the brush for Aku Kausta here in the hack. Norway hammer here in 4, already leading by 3 shots to 1.
Red. Yellowstone's heading towards a lot of red stones. There they are.
So a potential double takeout for Thomas Ulsrud to pick up 3 for Norway. They're absolutely invincible throughout the round robin, but just beaten by the better team on the day in the semi-final. Niklas Edin, the world champion team.
Certainly weren't outplayed just on the day. It looks like they have that one well in control against Finland.
Oh, it's quite a good shot there by the Finnish lead. Just chips the centre guard over to the side and opens up the shot in the rings, rolls into the house.
On your right-hand side, Thomas Ulsrud's final stone.
Well, we just saw him play this shot a minute ago, so he knows exactly what it's doing down this track. Wouldn't expect him to be too far away at all.
Has to give his side a significant lead in this bronze medal game.
That just screams by. Still good enough for 2, though.
Yep, and he'll take that.
Stay front from here. Stay front from here.
5-1 now for Team Norway over Finland.
Hi.
Finland not coping well after that loss earlier on today to Switzerland. Admitted they struggled badly and didn't play well.
Det er en meget god chance, ikke? Jeg synes ikke, vi skal fjerne corneren.
Du kan ikke lige op. Vent lidt, du kan ikke. Ja. Ja, det kan vi også.
Så jeg skal spille 15 eller sådan noget, 15-20.
Kun 10 lines, Steffi!
Ja.
Lennon Nielsen just asking for a tap up on this stone at the front of the 8 foot. It was a good look at the forward movement from the hack of Stephanie Riisdahl Nielsen. She probably a more common thing in the women's game, but
Ja, wow.
this kind of newish technique where there's no pullback. You'll see some of the other players who pull the stone back before then going forward, but this is completely from a dead start. You just go forward and you transfer all your weight through. For a little while, it was kind of the idea that kind of less is more. It takes out a phase that could just complicate things and put stone in the wrong position.
It's almost you've started from a standing position, as it were.
Well, it allows you
As
to
opposed to a run-up or a build-up.
It allows you to transfer your full weight through it. I know, having tried it myself, that I found that it was maybe a little bit more difficult to control my draw shots, but certainly good for generating a lot of power. So, just the same for Helle Simonsen. It's quite strange. You don't see many of the male players do it. It's mostly the female players.
Hvor er I? Wow. Steff, hvis du kan, så kør. Kør, Steff. Kør linje, kør linje, kør linje.
Well, it looks like a good draw here.
Godt sparet.
Covers a good half of that yellow stone with that red shot at the front of the house.
Osutaan suojaa. Takapuna.
Jop! Ei! Jop! Ja.
Finland just tapped that red stone into the house.
Ja, det kan jeg godt lide. Jeg tænker bare lidt russerkampen. Går vi rundt, altså så skyder hun, ikke?
Denmark lying in shot position. That lovely draw there by Helle Simonsen, in a great position to score a steal here in the fifth. So just the guard being thrown here.
Tre er fint! Endelig ikke langt. 2. Wow, 4!
Så er det fordi, der er mere køl i. Godt set.
Nej!
Ja, den er.
Er den tæt eller 12?
Tæt.
Ja, wow. Sæt dig.
Lækkert spillet.
Godt set. Og så det var gært. Det skal bare.
Er det dags nästa?
Ja.
Mangler der ikke? Nå, så skal du bare se, om du tager den gule. Rød, gul. Så skal du ned. Er de gule? Jeg kommer bare til at få sådan en décivit.
Team Denmark certainly looking a little more relaxed in this game. A few more smiles. There they are. It's very dry atmosphere inside curling arenas. Dry air. You need your moisturizer on those chapped lips.
Well, I think Anna Kaust has got the makings of the right call here, but she hasn't got it exactly right. It's going to be really difficult to peel the guards in such a way to open up the shot stone going in the handle she's playing it on. But I think the premise of peeling the guards is the right one. So it does just leave a couple of guards in front of that yellow. Lined up though, which will certainly be a concern for Denmark. See the two reds at the top of your screen, lined up pretty much in parallel with the center line onto the stone in the forefoot.
kommer helt derned. Hvis den er halv åben, så er det vigtigt, at den ikke kommer derned. Altså, så skal den helst stoppe sådan skråt op i huset. Hvad siger vi? Den hele spillet var 0-3.
Well, just the guard once again here. They want to kind of leave it in front of these two reds to try and make that motion takeout a little bit more difficult.
4. Vent lidt. God retning. Lige nu er i plads. 4. Helle. 4. Lige nu er i plads. 8. 4. 10.
Well, actually choosing to go into the house. I'm not too sure about that. It's just made the raise a little bit easier potentially. Or she could just peel both of those two yellows out. Might be an easier shot altogether.
Jos heittokiveä saa niinku tonne päin, niin... Joo.
Oh, good shot. Well played there by Unikausta, and Finland lying 2 at the moment.
Se jäi ihan hyvä paikka, että jos ne rollaa tosta noin, niin...
Well, it's a bit of a headache here for Denmark. They can't really roll underneath that 2 red guards in the center line. It's not really an obvious spot for them to hide at the moment. You roll behind the 2 reds in the center line, they can raise both of them. You roll a little bit further over behind the red in the house, then it's just a short raise on that one. So tough spot here for Lennon Nielsen. Disaster. Absolute disaster. Missed the line call.
It was a very tricky situation for her.
Well, and look, all of a sudden it's a takeout for a potential score of 4 for Finland. Just out of nothing. 2 misses from Lennon Nielsen with her last 2 stones.
Things were going along quite nicely for Denmark there.
Well, perhaps we're just trying to get a little bit too fancy with that one. Really need to make sure that they lay 2 or lay first and third shot after that one. All of a sudden a potential 4 in one end.
She still has to make it though. Unikausta.
Nicely done here by Unikausta.
From a finish point of view, very good indeed. I bet they can't quite believe they ended up with that. But what a difference that has made to the scoreline.
Okay.
Ei suonneta järkkäillä. Semi.
Finland versus Denmark, semi-final here, bronze medal game here at the 2015 Gruyère European Curling Championships. Here's Lena Nielsen of Denmark. Final stone of the second end, and a cool draw to the forefoot to pick up one. Two ends played, Finland 1, Denmark 1. And here in the third end, here's Ona Kauste, electing to hit the wide one and roll. And a perfect shot right on to the dolly to score one.
Yep.
2-1 to Finland after a measure. And then in the fourth end, a well-worked end by the Danes. Here's Lena Nielsen, just a hit and stick on the wing. All that was required to pick up two and give Denmark the lead for the first time in the game. 3-2.
And there are all the numbers for you. That huge end in number 5.
Koska ne lähtee nyt siihen määrispeliin ja kiertämään suojan taakse, niin ei lähdetä itse siihen mukaan. Ja sitten jos tulee sellainen tilanne, että siellä on paljon kiviä pesässä, niin voidaan antaa suosiolla niiden ottaa vikalla 2.
Joo. Yritetään pitää vaan se, ettei
niin. Ja tietysti ykkösen pakotus on aina parempi, mutta että ei yliurheilla.
Joo.
Joo, ei niitä vielä kannata. Ja sitten varotaan niitä tilanteita, missä ne houkuttaa teidät heittämään takapesään. Siis esimerkiksi joku jos poisto rullaa takapesään suojan taakse, niin se on niille aina hyvä.
Kan vi ikke gøre noget fremad. I har spillet godt. I har gjort det rigtige. Øv sidste ende, men ellers fint. Ikke? Hold fast i det.
Det er optimalt uheldigt.
Ja. Det er hvad det er. Det er en kontrol alt delete slettet af harddisken. Findes ikke. Nu er det bare fremad.
Ja.
Well, let's have a look at how the first half finished up here for Aku Kauste in the men's bronze match. Facing a couple of Norwegian counters. Certainly doesn't want to fall any further behind, currently trailing by 5 shots to 1. Well, that was just going to curl up enough to use the backing, and score of 1 for Finland there in the 5th end. And at half-time it's Norway 5, Finland 2.
So this is our live coverage of the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2015. And this is our featured game, Finland-Denmark, bronze medal game. And the differences in terms of stolen points, nothing but 6-3, and it's that big number in the 5th end for Finland that affects the score. But really, Denmark up in all other areas all the way through. There's that major mistake in that 5th end, as you can see, just behind Lena Nielsen there. I wonder how much difference that will make in the outcome of this game.
That was a huge setback there in the 5th end for Denmark. I think in the first half, Denmark have made more shots, they've called better shots, and have just generally been a better team than Finland. But you make one mistake at the wrong time and it gets punished, and that was
That was
a horror
biggie.
in the fifth end from Lena Nielsen.
So what have the coach been saying to them in that break to
I'm
get
sure,
it?
I'm sure Rick Schmidt will just given them one or two things to work on. I'm sure it was a case of like, just it's done now, forget about that fifth end, we won't do that again. Generally they've been playing quite well, so keep doing what they're doing. Just make sure there's not any lapses of concentration like there was there in the fifth end. I'm sure they'll probably take some hope from the semi-final yesterday, where they saw Finland get off to a 5-0 head start against Scotland, and then Scotland managed to turn it around and win it in 10. So this game's certainly not over.
It's a new game now. Next 5 ends. It's just that Denmark is starting from almost a -3 position.
Well, Denmark are going to struggle to make multiple points without any corner guards. Charlotte Clemenson making a uncharacteristic mistake in slipping into the house. Of course, if it's in the house, the free guard zone isn't in effect.
Here's her percentages thus far. 91% for this game, which shows that they have been playing well.
She's been extremely consistent all week, Charlotte Clemenson. Just quietly going about her business. So Finland are going to start peeling the guards. Having a good game today, Maja Samuel Virta. 16% higher than her tournament average. Oh, that's a missed shot there. Just hits and rolls to a corner guard on the other side. Stephanie Riesdahl, 85% for the game. She's been really quite solid today. It's just it's really just that one shot in the fifth end that's been Denmark's undoing this far. Well, they've got a couple of guards now at least. Doesn't quite get out of play with that one either. Lena Nielsen persevering. Another corner here, and then I think we'll see Denmark start to go into the house quite soon. Try and get some hidden.
We could do with getting a couple back here, just to keep them in this game. And psychologically, Finland ahead, Logan, and they were ahead in that game against Scotland and threw it away, so maybe they're not good leading from the front.
I don't think the strongest takeout team, certainly. They're much happier playing the draws and guards and little tap backs. When it actually comes to peeling guards, especially the second player, Maja Samuel Virta, she can't throw the stone that hard, which does make those peels a little bit tougher.
Ellie Simonsen, the third player. She's had a super game too, 95%. Which makes that scoreline all the harder to bear. But not over yet, a long way to go.
Another good draw here by Ella Simonsen.
Her second stone. You can see it beginning to curl. Super's backing off. Communicating well with their skip there.
Yeah, and I think it results in a pretty good shot as well. Nice and tight to the house and perfectly in line, by the looks of it.
Se on aika helposti kyllä.
Well, Finland are just struggling to work out how to peel that guard. The problem they have at the moment is that if they peel it towards the wing, then they might bounce it in off that wide red on the left-hand side of your screen. Might bounce it back into the house, and going the other way, then they've got the problem of running it straight onto the one on the center line. So a really well-placed guard there by Denmark.
Rauhallisellahan se voisi ottaa pois.
Niin.
Sitten varmaan tulee uutta kiertoa.
Niin, sitä mä mietin, että jos sen tulee rauhallisella, niin marginaali sit tästä tänne näin. Tullaanko sitä? Mä katon tuolta, mutta joo, mä luulen, että 4 metriä on hyvä. En mä kyllä tiedä, eihän tuolla mitäänkään.
Could still try and make a play around the outside of the guard to remove that yellow to lie to. If they didn't fancy the peel. It's probably a bit late to play the peel anyway.
Niin, jos jammataan tähän, siis suojaa. Joo, mutta mitä jos tullaan ulkokautta? Pääseekö sieltä niin kuin jollain rauhallisella poistolla?
Then you either play the soft weight take it around the outside of that yellow guard, or you just try and freeze it.
Mun mielestä ei oikein uskalla lähteä heittää suojaa.
So I think they've arrived at the out-turn take-out.
Tai sitten yksi on tietysti, että yrittää ampua tuolla noin niin kuin suojakiven kanssa pois. Mutta, tai siis suoja ja pesäkiven molemmat pois. Olisiko se hyvä? Jos sen tulee tarpeeksi kovaa. Milja! Mä käyn tuolla sanossa.
Well, Lancaster taking some time over this one.
Yep, she's heading back down again to have another look.
Nyt ihan vähän sisäposkea.
Niin.
Käy.
Hyvällä tuurilla me saadaan, niinku, meillä on keskisuoja itselle ja molemmat nää pois.
Sisäkautta vai ulkokautta? Tästä tulee ulkokautta.
Ehkä joo. Oisko
9 lämmöisellä?
9?
Well, they've used up a good chunk of their thinking time here. I'd say probably spent a good 3 minutes deciding on this call.
Joo.
Maybe more.
Right call?
Not for me. I don't think so. Not with the skip stones. It's quite a long run back. It's a dangerous run back. I think I would prefer to see them probably just try and make the freeze on that yellow stone, come around on the in turn, or as I mentioned before, they could come around on the out turn of the guard and tap it back to lie 2.
I guess if it works, it was the right decision. We'll see.
So now Denmark will be able to lie two. Looks like they're going to just try and split the 8-foot. So be careful not to go too wide here. Don't want to drift into the 12-foot. And leave Finland a nose hit on that yellow that's already in there to lie to.
Nielsen, 90%. Just that one big mistake. And then number 5.
Yeah, if the Danish girls saw the stats, then it certainly give them a lot of confidence.
All they can see is the score, though.
Needs to stay in the 8-foot here. Well, just rears up in time. Perfect shot, really.
Se pitäisi olla vähintään 5 sekkainen. Tulee sen 10 puolikkaan vai sillä?
Vähän isompi. Kyllä se nousee aika hyvin.
Se nousee ihan hyvin. Pikku rolli olisi hyvä.
Joo.
Joo, askeet.
4 paikkaa.
On joo, mutta siinä meni hetki aikaa. Rolli mulle.
Joo. Joo. Tuossa on joku roska.
.93% for the game on a coaster.
Oh, what does that gesture mean?
Well, just hits it on the nose. Doesn't have to lie in shot position, so it will force Denmark to play a takeout on that stone. Tell you that A means no in Finnish.
So no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Last stone of this 6 end. And the Danish ship Lenny Nielsen. Looking to secure 2 if she can here. How far is it going? How far is it going?
Oh, it's coming back though.
I think one of those wiggly things, didn't it?
Yeah, I think that just that last spin may have brought it back far enough to score 2.
Yep, bit of a break there. 2 for Denmark. She's delighted. Certainly in with a shout.
Let's just see that again. You just see it almost going into reverse.
So, I'm going to pop out. No, I'm going to pop back in. There we go. Smith, the gap has closed more. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2015. This is the women's bronze medal game between Finland and Denmark. Both missing out on the chance for gold. But all to play for with the bronze. At the moment, it's a 6-5 lead to Finland. Denmark closing the gap to just 1, picking up 2 in the previous end. Alison Walker and Logan Gray bringing you live commentary from the Granley Hockey Arena in Esbjerg in Denmark.
So that one just drifts on by the T-line. Denmark can try and freeze that red stone, don't have to move it to line shot position.
There is the Russian skip, Anna Sidorova, who will be going for gold against Scotland tomorrow, and some of her Russian male teammates.
Yeah, of course, the males team have qualified for the World Championship, which I'm sure was one of the goals this week. Stayed in the A group, of course, too. But just narrowly missed out on the playoffs.
Eve Muirhead, the Scotland skip, tried to hide away in the attic, but there she is. Looking forward to that final.
Up there in the royal box.
So much to look forward to tomorrow, but who will win the bronze medals here tonight?
So Denmark missed with their freeze attempt the first time. Going to try again on the other handle this time. It's a good draw there by the Finnish lead. Potentially like to keep it a little bit further away from the button. If Denmark can make the freeze here, they can really close down that scoring area.
Check on what's happening with the bronze game, all getting very exciting in the arena. This is Thomas Olsrud with the last stone of the 6th end, 5-2 up.
Yeah, facing a few Finnish counters here. Needs to be full 4 to score. Never looked anywhere else.
Yep, never in doubt. Well played to Olsrud. Norway increased their lead to 6. 6-2 after 6. 6-5 here in the other bronze medal game.
So another Denmark stone spins into the house.
Hyvä oli.
So just going to play the tap back. Certainly looks like Finland lying in shot position at the moment. Well, and the big news on sheet C, the men's World Challenge match between the winners of the B group and the 8th place team in the A group. Best of 3. And it's Denmark against Italy. Denmark winners of the B group. Rasmus Stjerna just played a fantastic shot to score 4 and take a 5-2 lead over Italy's Joel Retornaz. So Rasmus looking very strong. Got Johnny Fredriksson back on side just to keep him on the straight and narrow. It certainly looks like he's got the bit back between his teeth, is what I was trying to say.
Yep. Did very well in the B group, and here hoping to get back into the big time and looking good.
Tässä on kyllä sit nojan paikka yhä edelleenkin niille.
Niin.
Tää aika hyvä. Pitäisikö tulla tähän näin ite?
Tullaan ite, niin ei pääse. Vähän lisää. Etuvalkea puna!
Tilaa on paljon, pitäkää voimasta kiinni vaan. Tuleva ulkolinja ollaan vielä täällä.
Tee! Takapuna tee!
Ei. Vilja vie omaa.
That just kind of finishes in no man's land a little bit. I'm trying to make a freeze on that yellow stone at the back of the tee line. And then Nelson just indicating what stone's lying in what position. Certainly starting to play a bit more aggressively now, the Danes. Perhaps just falling behind, giving them the confidence just to throw caution to the wind and take a bit more risk. Well, they've hit this one on the wrong side, tapped it away from the centre line.
Fin heller. Jos me avataan jotain näistä, vaikka tota pois, niin tää on niille niin hyvä paikka.
Niin on.
Niin pitäisikö meidän itse tulla?
Mekin päästään tähän, joo, se on totta. Mä en tiedä, pitäisikö meidän tulla tähän näin.
Finland red, Denmark yellow.
Mut jääks niille sit jotain pommitusta siitä?
No, toi.
So Finland counting at the moment.
Siihen, ettei tehdä mitään hölmöä.
Yksi on kans tää. Siirtäis ton pois tosta noin ja sit ois tässä näin.
Pitäisikö tulla suht rauhallisella?
Kymppipuolikas. Kymppipuolikas!
Well, they certainly take a lot of time over some calls, the Finns.
Pitää
I just
pysyttää
wonder
sulkaposkessa.
as they get closer and closer to the finish line whether they'll get slower and slower, and I always think that kind of rhythm of play can really affect your performance. You need to try and find a consistent flow. Still 14.5 minutes, so need to keep things moving along anyway.
Ei!
11,5.
Ja! Ja! Kovaa! Kovaa! Kovaa!
Well, a
Lamilia.
good shot, and Finland lying 2 now, you would think. But those 2 red stones wide open for Denmark to make a takeout on. Helle Simonsen raring to go in the hack.
We will keep you posted on what's happening in the other bronze medal game, but let's just take a look at this. First of all, from Helle Simonsen.
Nej. Sæt dig. Lotte, følg lidt med den gule.
And away they go.
Well, it actually spins up to a super spot in behind that red stone in the 8 foot.
she's quite pleased with that one. Yep. Here we go again.
There's a hint of a smile there. As he just bounces back up towards the tee line. And well hidden too.
Actually, couldn't have worked out much better than that.
Jep.
Yes. Ja,
Joo.
So, over to you, Finland.
Well, have they spotted something here?
Niin, mä mietin sitäkin, että jos tulisi tästä tän ja voidaan ottaa.
Well, timeout called. So they're looking at a double on the two stones on the right-hand side of the picture. May have something there. I'm not sure it's the right double takeout to be trying to play. The real problem for them at the moment is moving the two yellow stones that are closest to the button. So I think they try and play a double off that yellow furthest away from us there into the one on the tee line, or you play a raise on the red stone just in front of Maja Samuel-Virta.
Täydellinen ja
Jos ei se ole ihan täydellinen, me ollaan...
silleen, että pitäisi tämän sellaisena, että me saadaan niinku otettua edes viimeisellä joku.
It is a long walk. But there he is.
Yeah, quite often you see the coaches going reasonably slowly. The timeout doesn't actually start until the coach gets there, so just helps the team get a little more time to work it out.
Jos se osuu vähän ulkoposkeen, niin voi olla, että toi vitoskivi itse rollaa tonne ja tää nelonen jää tähän, mutta sit se näkyy. Mun mielestä näistä kahdesta olisi nyt hyvä päästä eroon.
Okei, tää on se oikein.
Niin, mun mielestä seiskalla siihen nokkaan, jolloin heittokivi jää tohon, tai jos osuu vähän ulkoposkeen, heittokivi saattaa silti jäädä ja toi vitonen jää tohon, tai sit jos osuu paljon ulkoposkeen, niin vitonen rollaa tonne puolelle.
Eli siis mikä on osuma? Ihan pikkusen ulkoposken puolelle vai suoraan päin?
Mä luulen, että ihan suoraan päin seiska riittäisi siihen, että no 8 lähtee ainakin pois ja ton 4 ei tarvitse lähteä kokonaan pois pesästä. Se riittää, että se rullaa tonne takapesään johonkin valkoiselle. Silloin tää puoli on teille ihan auki sen jälkeen ja te voitte sitten tehdä mitä vaan. Ja nämä on kuitenkin hyviä kiviä.
Onko Seiska Sekkaselle merkki joku tämmönen?
Tommy is about to be escorted from the premises.
Miten se nousee tai mitä te heitätte, mutta se on varmaan aika lähellä.
Milja, sä saat sen
Seemed to be a long minute. So he's been told to beat it now.
Yeah, quite an in-depth discussion there.
So this was one of my options. Just trying to open up the side of the sheet and make sure they've got a reasonable chance to score. Big weight here for Amelia Helston. Lots of rotation on it. Well, that was always the danger, and a lot of yellow granite starting to lie around here.
I don't know that she seemed all that confident, even on release.
Well, one positive from that is that they have opened up the out-turn draw at least. But I'm pretty sure that Lena Nilsson will want to shut that back down.
Got all those yellows.
Den har jo. Det var den meget styre. Du kan godt lide den?
Ja, jeg like. Der er den helt i fuld 8.
Nej, jeg vil gerne holde den i 12, så hun ikke bare kan skyde.
Så hun ikke bare har det nu. Yes.
Hold den op i 12!
The pendulum has swung in favour of Denmark again.
Fuld 12 eller 3.
Vi hellere bare lægge garden.
Nej, det ved jeg ikke. Altså, jeg tænker bare, at ellers skal tænke kort og langt.
Ja. Kan jeg få lidt mindre?
Ja, så spiller vi på 12. Fuld 12.
Fuld 12, helst ikke længere. Jeg synes, det der ser ud af rigtig, rigtig meget is.
Just check on the next sheet where we can. 6-2 to Norway,
Yeah.
7th end. Another final stone from Akakosta.
Yeah, struggling to see a way back here for Aku. It's just a nose hit for one here.
12! Kommer her!
A tough job this one for Finland.
12! 8!
Successfully makes that, but it really isn't enough to begin to make inroads in that 6-2 scoreline thus far.
Det er godt, Lene.
3 shots behind and 3 ends to go. No last stone advantage either. You have to do something pretty special to turn around the Norwegian team.
So the yellows of Denmark, remember, look at that. That lonely red stone from Finland.
And a well-placed guard there by Lena Nilsson, directly in front of the 2 yellows.
Onko se reipassa 7?
Feels like we took the Page playoff for granted for so long. Now that we're back to the semi-final, and to see Thomas Solskjaer and his Norwegian side in the bronze medal game, having won the round robin by 4 clear wins, seems a little bit unfair, but it's the direction we've gone in. We've reverted back to the semi-finals for all international events.
I think outside curling it tended to be a little difficult for people to understand. At least this way it's a lot more simple.
Absolutely, and it's in line with what happens at the Olympic Games as well.
There's a lot to think about in this end, this Finnish team.
Well, a good shot there by Anna Kausta. Gets one of them away at least. So how many are Denmark lying now?
Ei ollut paljasta kieltä. Vähän voisi nousta.
Four even.
Got a chance to swing another one round there. Just confirmation that Finland, that solitary red stone at the top of the screen. All the yellow ones are Denmark's. That raise by Anna Kausta has left a stone at the top of the house, which will block the out-turn draw, which could be a problem.
And there's the timings again above Lenny Nielsen. And that's well played from the Danish skip.
Yeah, couldn't have walked down and placed it in a better spot, really. And Finland have got to try and tap this red stone in the house into the forefoot.
en ting. Det er fint.
And it's the only thing they can do, really.
Som man kan se. Han får
Takapunaisen voima, onko se joku
She can't manage it. It is
13?
a
Vähän päälle.
huge yellow counter against them.
Onko toi merkki nyt? Hyvä. Toi
Like
niinku
in golf,
about
don't imagine that the
keskelle.
water's in front of you.
Sit
Just hit it
toi
anyway.
kiihän on tännempänä kuin...
Forget it's there. So forget those yellow stones are there. Not
No.
easy.
You certainly don't want to be heavy with this one. Pop that red through that cluster. Could give up as many as 6 if you get this wrong.
Linja tosi hyvä!
Final stone of the 7th end on a coaster.
Voima vaan!
Well, hits it on the nose. Great shot. Really well done on a coaster.
Yep, under pressure. A wee sigh of relief, I think. A little smile from Lenny Nielsen. After 7 ends, it's now Finland 7,
Yes.
Denmark 5.
Sitten vaan
Otetaan vähän erilainen
kasipää ilman hämmeriä. Joo, tää lähti kertyä taas vähän tonne takapesän puolelle. Etupunainen! Valkopunainen hyvä!
Pientä pitäkää. Tarvii?
Jep!
Sinille.
Kovaa! Kovaa! Hyvin tulee! Jaksaa vielä! Kova
Welcome
nyt!
back to our
Kova
live
nyt!
coverage
Kova
of
nyt!
the
Joo!
Gruyère European Curling Championships 2015
Hyvä!
here at the Granley Hockey Arena in Esbjerg in Denmark. We're covering the bronze medal games, and this is our featured game, Finland against Denmark. 7-5 now to Finland. After picking up 1 in that end. And the quality of the curling has increased as the game's gone on. We've seen some nice shots here.
Well, certainly a great tap there by Onakausta under the highest of pressure. Any slip up and that could have been a huge steal for Denmark. So just keeps control of the scoreboard, keeps their noses in front.
Comparisons of the leads. 86 and 82 overall, so much the same.
Voima vaan! Voima vaan! Suunta on hyvä! Jop! Kova! Joo! Ihan loppuun asti! Joo! Vielä tulee! Ei!
Squeezes past that top red stone and onto the button, locked in behind that other red.
Two corner guards go up from Denmark. A little bit close to the center line. You generally want your corner guards a little bit wider so that the center guard doesn't get in that kind of way of a draw around, but also when it comes to a draw later in the end, if you do have to draw one into the middle, those corner guards aren't blocking your path in.
Ei vielä. Osu.
So this corner guard going a bit wider, better position.
In comparison of the 2 seconds, total percentage 86 and 87. So they've both been playing well.
Was close to the double. So expect Denmark to be quite attacking coming home here, keeping lots of stones in play. So they're not rushing to play a takeout in these reds at the moment. They could use them for cover at some point.
I bliver nødt til at skifte. I er nødt til at skifte foran T-line, hvis I kan. Hvis I kan.
Well, nice draw by Stephanie Riesdahl.
Very nice line tucked in behind that other yellow.
Tulaks kuitenkin ysillä auki.
Okei. Varmaan marginaali, että se on suuta.
Oh dear, I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Ei.
Bit of a wobble.
Joo. Ja. Ei. Ei. Ja.
Well, gets the job done all the same though.
Yeah, she recovered well.
Denmark are making a takeout this time, getting the stone off the button. Keeps them level, so no double takeout, but Finland do have the chance to try and hit and roll under that top red.
Third players, Simonsen and Helston. And again, Simonsen has had an outstanding game at 93%.
Ei osu mihinkään.
Just catches that yellow, doesn't really put it anywhere significant.
So a pretty disastrous shot there by Finland. And I think they probably caught Lena Nilsson off guard. She doesn't think she really knows what to do with this. She probably didn't expect that to happen.
To T-line.
Just splitting the rings here.
T-line. T-line eller 5. Herned.
Go, 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 go.
Lækkert spillet.
Godt set.
Perfect draw. Well, Anna Kauster did a great job of getting her team out of a lot of mess in the last end. Can she do the same again here in the 8th?
Just composing herself and just wanting some more confirmation.
Doesn't make the double, but gets a good roll. And that might well be in shot position.
Yep, I think it is just. On to the other sheet quickly. The bronze medal game for the men, Norway and Finland. 8th end, 6-3. Norway very much in control of the game. And here's Thomas Ulsrud with his and the final stone.
Well, just good enough for one for Thomas Ulsrud, but that'll be a 7-3 lead after 8 ends. Meanwhile, just going from bad to worse here. That red gets effectively flashed and left in the forfeit, so now Finland can play a takeout.
Let's take another look at that.
Wow. Oh, for filan også.
Yep, deep breath. Annoyed.
Jää silläkin. Jos rollaa vaikka ihan vähän tänne päin, niin nokka on hyvä, koska silloin ne joutuu hakemaan sitä tuplaa. 9 joo. Ei! Pitää nousta!
Valmiina? Ja!
Well, makes a hit and stick, but does roll the reds closer together, and there might be a chance for a double takeout here for Lena Nielsen.
There's a skips comparison for you.
Hvis du bare kører hen over den.
Seemingly both playing a pretty good game.
Ja.
Guys that up on Nielsen in terms of the overall percentage.
Den er ret stejl. Ja, det er den.
Er der en top?
Ja, det er der. Spørgsmålet om den er det værd at prøve nu. Eller om man tager sin ene.
Tager sin ene, og så er vi en nede, og hun har hammeren. Den er også svær.
Men det er 3 ned også.
Ja, 3 er
altså hvis man bare rammer over eller henover, tænker jeg. Hvad vil I helst?
Altså jeg vil helst spille efter den, men det er dig, der skal...
Den er bare meget, jeg synes den er stejl. Og du skal spille ind i den. Jeg ved sgu ikke, hvordan den køler den.
Well, the shot score too is certainly there. It's just about whether Lena Nielsen's confident enough to go and make it.
Den skal bare snitte.
What's our other option?
Ja, præcis, så det er oppe bakke.
Her other option is just to draw for 1.
Skal du prøve at give is her, hvis det er? Så hvad? Hvis du vil lave det op.
Looks like she might give it a go.
Skal mere? Ja. Så kun i rammen.
They are 2 behind, running out of ends. So she heads back up.
So, big shot, the big call.
Hvad siger I?
Certainly there. The key here is to just controlling the shooter. It's slightly thinner than it looks. So don't want it too thick and then end up spinning along the tee line and out the side door.
That's where she's headed. And the Danish crowd will be very happy if this works out. Last stone of the 8th end. Quite the opposite, the groan from the crowd. What a turn up.
Tog en chance. Ja, den er æderfisk
I
meget
can't
tæt på.
quite believe it either. Let's take another look. Flashes past. Steal of 2. Oh no, she says.
Oh, I think Lena Nielsen can see this game slipping away from her now.
Look at that scoreline after 8 now. Finland 9, Denmark 5.
Tässä on hyvä. Saa tuoda. Joo. Täydellinen.
Hyvä Marja. 14.
13.9.
Linjen er okay. Er lidt den hurtige side. Den bevæger sig nu.
9th end. This bronze medal game.
Sæt dig.
And are Finland heading towards an historic bronze medal at the European Championship?
Fint, Lotte. Hold op.
Ja, käy.
Is there any way back for Denmark? In theory, yes. In practice,
I think it's unrealistic. Finland starting to throw stones away. Don't want to give anything extra to Denmark to use to their advantage. And a bit of a crazy stat here for you, Alison, but Lena Nielsen has finished in 4th position in the last 4 European Curling Championships. So this could be 5 in a row for Lena.
Jeg synes, den er lidt langt her. Ja, den kører...
Lena has won 2 bronze medals before in 05 and 07.
it is the worst position to finish in, though.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the one you do all the hard work to get to the semi-finals, and then you get your hopes up. Maybe we can get medal, maybe we can even win the whole thing, and then of course it all falls apart and you end up in 4th position. Nothing to show for it.
Hyvä. Loistavaa.
There we go. So another look at Stephanie Riesdahl's delivery. So you're starting in that kind of back position, no pull back, all forward.
Slightly awkward to me. If that's what she's used to doing.
Den ligner en, der er på vej til teamhegn. Ja.
So just a corner guard required.
Træk den herned.
Finland's previous best position at a European Championship was 6th in 2014.
Okay.
Some celebration in the Kauster house if this works out for them, and it's looking extremely likely.
Well, Finland maybe just falling into a little bit of a trap there. I don't think Denmark meant to go into the house, but in doing so, Finland have played a takeout and decided to nose hit it. So that could be a stone that Denmark can draw around later on. Just throwing a guard on it just now.
The problem is they need a big number, and they're running out of ends.
So this is just the comparison I was talking about. See Maja Salmio Virta with the pullback, and Stephanie Riesdahl with no pullback. Well, back-to-back mistakes. And I'll just keep Denmark interested a little bit longer.
Yeah, they really just need to maintain that concentration level, even at this stage, even that far ahead.
It's like these stones have got a force field around them in the last couple of ends, deflecting deflecting takeouts.
To have a mind of their own.
That's 3 complete misses in 2 ends.
Which is very unusual at this level.
Maybe even 4 now that I think about it.
Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
Well, nice draw around the corner guard.
Denmark doing what they can, but those mistakes earlier on. Look at that 4. Proved so costly.
Well, again, Finland need to be a little bit careful with this peel. They don't want to bounce the corner guard back into the house. A similar situation earlier on. A bit like that. So what do you do now if you're Lena Nielsen?
Har du luft? Ja, herovre. Spørgsmål om
It's difficult to play a takeout on that red stone and not leave an easy double, so
Jeg tror godt, vi kan komme ned. Prøv
I
lige
think
at
for
komme
them to
ned og
have
kigge.
any realistic chance of winning this game, then they need to be scoring 3 at least in this end, so that's the way they should play the end. They could just tap their own Yellowstone back a little bit and roll to a freeze on that red stone. That would certainly put them in a strong position.
Så det ikke hun lægger garden, hvis det er. Du spørger Ulrik på at fjerne.
Jeg ved det ikke.
Du spørger Ulrik.
Det er også bare, jeg kigger bare på tiden, den klikker bare lidt derude. Jeg tror bare, den...
Vi kan godt prøve den. Det ser ud som om, der er plads dernede fra.
Hvad for?
Hak.
Hak!
Bare kør.
Well, it looks like they're just going to play a hack weight takeout on the red stone. Difficult not to leave a double here.
Ikke nu. Der er langt vej ind. Ikke nu. Ikke nu. Ikke nu. Ikke nu. Ikke nu.
Bumps the yellow. If that stays in, that might be an okay shot. So, not a bad result there. Keeps the Yellowstones well separated, which is quite important. And the red stone's still open at the moment.
tiedä.
Se on tosi hyvä, jos se onnistuu. Ja se ampuminen.
Joo, siis sehän pitää ampua sit niinku tohon.
Jos me vaan avataan, niin pääsee ottaa tuon
Joo, ammutaan tällä. Mut se pitää olla tohon. Jos me ammutaan tohon, niin toi menee aina tohon.
To the sheep right beside this one while they're having a little think.
Eikö se aika lailla suoraan päin?
Suoraan päin on
9th,
hyvä.
7-3 in the men's bronze medal game.
Varmaan se kovempi tarvitsisi olla.
Ei.
Joo.
And Finland up against it right from the start. Normal service, it appears, has been resumed by Norway.
Well, Aku Kausted just taking his one there in the 9th end to close the gap to 3 coming home. It's going to be a big ask to steal 3 from Norway.
Yep. Struggled in this game. Norway just so dominant.
One for the run back here. Super shot. Gets one out, but rolls and leaves a double takeout to lie 3 for Denmark. Maybe there's another twist in the tail yet.
Oh, should be confident about making this.
I don't think we can guarantee anything, having seen the last couple of ends. But should be a straightforward double. The trick here will be to save that yellow at the back of the house, actually. Just depends where the top red redirects to. Next the double, and she does keep that back yellow. So Denmark lying 3 here, still in with a hope.
That will lift our confidence. And we go the 2 reds. And 2. Misses yellow, hangs about.
Rolli sinne Maijan puolelle.
So an important shot here. There's actually a couple of doubles that Kausted could make here. Could have the kind of a vertical one onto the back yellow, or the horizontal one into the stone behind the guard. There's a couple of options here. Had a good run back with her first one.
Where's this one going? Well, well, well.
Only 1 yellow leaves the house, and Lena Nelson with a draw for 3.
But you can't quite believe this.
Well, if she was feeling particularly frisky, she could try a little split on the yellow just outside the house, just on the right-hand side of your screen. Tough shot, but could well be there. I think we've just called a straight draw, however.
Last stone of this 9th end. This could change the whole complexion going into the final end.
Well, 3 would certainly be enough to make it interesting. 1-shot game coming home.
And there it is. And the crowd trying to lift Lenny Nielsen here. I think she's still got a good chance. After 9, it's Finland 9, Denmark 8.
Så er det jo meget simpelt. Ja. Nu er de ved at gøre det med Rusland.
Du starter bare, tænker jeg.
Jeg tror, nu er det færdigt at starte, når tiden ikke kører.
TV-lu technical timeout.
Joo.
Yeah.
Hyvään hetkeen.
Okay.
You can hear from the umpire there is a technical timeout until they get the clock sorted. So the players just waiting before they get underway in this final end. What drama we have in store in this final end. A lot of mistakes in this bronze medal game, but it has made for an exciting finale.
A little word about Alan Stanfield, the umpire there dealing with this issue. He recently received a Sport Scotland National Award for his services to being a technical official in sport. So a big congratulations to him. I think it was a real thrill for him. And
He's been doing it a lot of years, hasn't he?
Absolutely, and of course he wasn't able to be there to pick up his award because he's so committed to the cause, and he's here in Esbjerg this week.
Yeah, well done, Alan. The sport would be nowhere without its officials and volunteers all over the world. Meantime, this is the other game, the Norway-Finland bronze medal game. In the final end. And our featured bronze medal game is underway. 10th and final end.
Yep.
9-8. We are to Finland. On the right, Akukosti, you can see his reaction there. Not happy.
Well, Finland lying 3, and they need to score 3. This could well be the final stone of the game for Thomas Ulsrud. Double takeout possibility there.
Halvtreff. Ja.
Der er 25.
Ja, fint.
Lige nu har I plads.
So, big weight takeout here for Thomas Ulsrud. Well, even if he doesn't make this one spot on, then it's still going to be an open takeout for his next one. Doesn't need it though. Doesn't need it, and just pushes it out the side door.
Game over, and Norway have clinched the bronze medal. And it is smiles all round. They were totally dominant in that game. And Finland,
There is no guard against
well, they'll be back for another day, I'm sure. They've had a good championship.
Learn from the best. Learn from you guys.
Very popular winners of that game. Team Norway, bronze medal. What is going to happen in this one, though?
Oh, lovely tick shot here by Mario Hipi.
Final score there, Norway 7, Finland 4. Well played to Team Norway.
I think it would have been a real shame for them not to go home with a medal this week after completely steamrolling the whole field in a round robin. 10 wins and 1 loss this week.
Yep, they wanted gold, but wasn't to be.
Go, 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 go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's Steffi.
Some good setup play by the Danish front end. Not deterred by that tick shot by Finland. Sure, they know they'll have a good crack at stealing here. Finland have made some misses. Well, that may just be a little helpful one on the wing. Needs to get past his top guard. Oh, and that's wrecked.
They tried so hard there.
Well, a glorious chance here for a double peel. Luckily for Denmark, Finland are going to try and do it the hard way. Another big mistake there. I think Maya knows it. So a big let off there. And a chance to make both of them go away and didn't remove anything, really.
Deep breath.
Yeah, it's part of the game, isn't it? She's just had to sweep end to end and she has to try and get her heart rate back down to go and play a draw.
94% on her draws, so that's got to give her confidence. It's looking a bit speedier, or is it just going over the tee line?
Well, still not too bad though. Close to the button. That was the minimum requirement. Would have preferred it in front of the tee line, but still a couple of guards up there.
Eli tää kierre. Tää kierre. Ja 8,5.
68% from Mia on her hits.
Pitäskö? Pitäskö? Ei! Ei, ei, ei! Jop! Hyvä.
So removes both of the guards, but does leave one splitting center.
Hyvä, Milja oli.
I think we'll see a tight guard here for Denmark.
Jeg føler for Ja, den er langt ude. Garden var meget lang. Selv hvis du kommer rundt i top 4, så kan hun gå noget bump på det.
Men så kunne du lave bump og rulle ind.
Ja, men når det bare, om vi skal trække den stik. Det er mere det.
Det kan godt være.
Spørgsmålet
Jeg tror bare ikke, hun splitter den der.
Coach is popping
Jeg
down.
kunne godt forestille mig, hun var kold nok til at gå rundt.
Some words of reassurance, advice.
Ja, det er jo garden rundt om garden, eller i toppen af knappen, ikke? Hvis hun går i hele garden, går hun rundt?
Det tror jeg nemlig, hun gør.
Det tror
Kan
jeg.
hun ikke have lov til at prøve det?
Det ved jeg ikke rigtig, om jeg synes.
Der er kun de to.
Hvad tror du mest på? Tror du, hun er blevet så forhivet på at klire den garde af, at...
Ja.
Jeg tror bare, hvis du lægger garden, så går hun helt klart rundt.
Ja, det tror jeg.
Og så synes jeg måske bare,
Gå
altså...
ind, det er fint. Gå ind.
Hvor langt ind?
Den skal ind i toppen af
Ja,
knappen.
det tænker jeg også.
Hvad skal den?
Fuld 4.
Fuld 4.
Hvis hun bomber, så går vi med. Hvis hun
Må
fjerner
hun bombe?
garden,
Ja,
ikke
ja.
gøre den.
Ja.
Hvad vej?
Er det ikke den vej rundt, der er bedst, den er lige spillet?
Det kan vi godt.
Det er Helle, der skal spille. Hun har spillet den allerede.
Well, I might be wrong,
No.
but I think
No,
Ulrich
fair.
Schmidt may have agreed to them throwing it top into the forefoot, fully 4, I think they said. I think you would see some teams throwing a guard first and then maybe doing it with the next one with a better, tighter guard to the house after Finland have peeled the top one off.
Why would you do it the other way around?
Well, I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. I think the centre guard's so long that by playing this, Finland might well just choose to leave it there, and then you can remove one of the stones in the house. So
Det er altså en bremse.
Finland are going to peel the guard.
Godt farvet, Lotte.
Onks merkki hyvä?
Garden
Ja.
først, eller med rundt garden først. Ja.
Parempi tulla näin päin.
Se voi olla.
Onks merkki hyvä?
Only game left
Yeah.
on in the arena. I think quite tense. Bronze medal at stake here.
Jap!
Ei,
Ei!
ei
Hyvä
mitään.
tulee! Hyvä!
Well, definitely needs to be a guard here for Lena. You do risk that Finland would try and make a freeze or a play on that one in the forefoot, but you do need some sort of a break.
Jeg tænker bare at tvinge en, så hun skal lave den på sin aller sidste.
Så garden.
Går vi rundt, så skyder hun nu.
Big brother looking on. Disappointed not to secure bronze medal for Finland
Det er vigtigt, at du kommer herover.
against Norway. Can his sister do it here?
Jeg tænker bare, hvis jeg lægger garden, om hun så går ned oven på det der. Det er mere den tanke, jeg havde.
Don't count anything out,
Hvor er chancen, der er?
I think is what we've learned in this game here tonight.
Hvad siger I?
So just a guard being thrown here by Lena Nielsen.
3.
They could have just done with that last draw being a little bit further up into the house, closer to the button, and that really would have applied some heat to the Finns.
Jeg vil gerne lidt.
I wouldn't say at the moment they're really in a game-winning position, the Danes.
Nej, den er nede. Den er dernede. Det er god fart, Lene.
Käy Line.
Well, I think Lena knows that that's not exactly where she meant to put it. Certainly would be in big trouble in the men's game. Got a chance to remove all 3 of these yellows.
Sitten ne kiertää taakse.
Niin. Sitten meille tehtiin jäsen pelikiveksi.
Niin. Mistä tykkäätte? Tykkäättekö te tosta tuplasta? Tupla vai auki?
Se on kokonaan näkyvissä nyt, niin nyt olisi tietysti mahdollista yrittää.
Niin.
Mikä teillä oli
Mitä
sitten?
jos me ollaan pikkusen tuossa poskessa ja se... No silloin se avaa sen.
Niin.
Sitten meillä jää jommalta kummalta puolen määrissä.
Well, you could play the double up the centre line, but you're just going to leave a draw for Lena Nielsen to get one into an even better position to steal.
Ota ihan vähän pienempi.
So I think this is the wrong call for me. I think Anna Kauster should be trying to make the double on the stones at the top of the house, the guard near the centre line, and then the one just next to the brush. So just that one at the top of the screen, onto the second one, onto the third one, right up the centre line. That would be a preferable call for me. See how this works out though for Anna Kauster.
Maybe she wasn't confident about making that.
Lähtee yksi pois. Okay, näin.
Well, Finland could be in big trouble in a minute.
Joo.
This is an absolutely golden opportunity for Lena Nielsen. Out-turn draw to the top of the button and behind that guard. And it's going to be tough for Finland to score. Might even get a steal of 2 if you can get this one really in a good spot.
That guard doing its job. The top of the circle.
Ej, vil I gerne have samme is? Ja. Jeg klikkede i før.
97.
Meget gerne stå på top 4.
Ja.
So another great opportunity being presented to Lenny Nielsen. She's 94% on her 9 draws.
Looks close. Oh, just a fabulous draw here by Lena Nielsen.
Yep, she pulled it out the bag when required.
Well, I think whatever happens here, there's definitely some tactical lessons to be learned for the Finns. They really set themselves up for this one.
Yep. This is a big ask now for the Finnish skip. Denmark can only watch and wait. Have they done enough? It's nail-biting stuff.
I've only played one draw today. Lots of takeouts, and we've even seen her turn down simple draws in favour of takeouts. Well, doesn't look too far away. A little bit hot, maybe. Sweeper at the tee line.
I think she's all right in terms of the one. Dramatic stuff. So.
Oh, like Anna Kauster had any idea who had won there when the stones came to rest.
She can't believe it. It was very, very tense. And there's Big Brother. I'm sure he's very, very thrilled for her. She's in tears. My goodness. What a final last end. And what a performance by Denmark, to be honest.
Absolutely over the moon.
It was a game littered with mistakes, but created an awful lot of drama. Right to the final stone. My goodness.
Oh, and for the 5th year in a row, Lena Nielsen coming in 4th position at the European Championships. How heartbreaking. And for it to happen in Denmark as well this year. Just rub salt in the wound. And she came 4th in the World Women's Championship here in Esbjerg as well, so maybe not a happy hunting ground for Lena Nielsen, but you can see the Finnish girls completely over the moon. Rasmus Stjerne consoling Lena Nielsen. And there's brother Aku Kausta, able to put his own disappointment aside to congratulate his sister. Oh, here in the 5th end, Anna Kausta with the real deciding moment in the match after a complete disaster with Lena Nielsen's final stone of the end. Just gifts a score of 4, and that really proved to be Denmark's undoing in the end. Here in the 8th end, outside chance to score 2 with a double takeout for Lena Nielsen. She laid it high and it never came back. Straight through the middle. And a steal of 2. And here's Lena Nielsen in the 9th end. Making things very interesting. Drawing one into the house to score 3 and make it a one-shot game coming home. 9-8. And then how about this? Textbook end from Denmark, getting themselves in a position to win the game. Anna Kausta had to find a piece of the button. Well, Sweepers had it under control all the way. Put a little sweep on it here, and then begged it to stop. And they just hung on despite Stephanie Riisdal's best efforts. Finland win the bronze medal. Anna Kausta, no idea who had won it, but it turned out to be Finland winning that bronze medal and Denmark finishing in 4th position. Oh, there's just confirmation of the scoreline, Norway-Finland. Finland run out of stones in the 10th end, and Norway picking up the bronze medal. 10 wins and 1 loss this week. And that's how it's all finished up in the women's. Of course, Russia against Scotland in the gold medal match tomorrow afternoon. Can't wait to see who comes out on top there. Certainly been the best 2 teams all week.
Congratulations, bronze medal. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I just don't have words. I don't know what to say. I'm just so happy that we made it. Yeah.
Did you know what had happened with that last stone?
No, not really. I asked from Lene who won, and she told me that we won. Yeah. Nobody in my team told me that.
What does this mean for Finland and for curling and you in Finland?
I think so much. This is first time Finnish women's team won a medal from Europeans, or I'm sure this means very much. Yeah.
So the reaction back home, what will that be like?
What?
Reaction back home?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so happy, and they are too, I'm sure. Yeah.
Congratulations, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Ona Kausta clearly over the moon to secure Finland's first European women's medal. And she did so with a 10-8 victory over Denmark here in Esbjerg. From myself, Logan Gray and Alison Walker. Thanks for watching, and join us for the finals tomorrow.